What's up, everyone? I hope all is well. Matt Garland here, NMLS number 58700, but I'm better known as MG the Mortgage Guy. So look, I'm coming back to you guys again for the second time about the same topic, right? Now, if you caught me earlier today on live, I started talking about Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac guidelines about the lump sum repayment after the forbearance. But I did that live on my phone, and for whatever reason, on the replay, it kept on skipping. So I said, you know what? This information is too important to let that video live on my channel. So now I'm coming back to you guys with the same update, but I'm doing it from my webcam. Now we're going to take a little bit deeper because now I'm on my webcam, I'm on a laptop, and I'm able to share my screen. All right. So again, Matt Garland, NMLS number 58700, better known as MG the Mortgage Guy. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, hit that bell for notifications. So earlier today, like I said, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac came out with clarity about these forbearance agreements. Now, if you follow me on Instagram or here on the YouTube channel, you've heard me talk about forbearance and how it could set people up for failure because they're not reading the fine print in between the lines. But I'm very pleased to announce that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac came out today and they gave lenders a lot of clarity with the forbearance, right? So I'm gonna bring up my screen right now, and I'm going to show you guys my screen so that way we can actually go into this a little bit deeper, probably a little bit better than the last one. You know, they say everything happens for a reason and a purpose. So maybe that video wasn't meant to be, so that way I can give you guys a really good update. All right, so I'm gonna share the screen with you guys right now so that way you can see where I'm at. All right, so now I'm sharing the screen. Make sure you guys like this video because this is the one we need to get out there to all the homeowners, to the entire community, to make sure that they truly understand what's going on. All right, so I'm here on the Freddie Mac's webpage. So if you can hear me, you guys are watching this live, make sure you just put in the comments that you can hear, you can see my screen clearly. So that way we're on the same page. All right. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I go on live often, so make sure you hit that bell for notifications. All right. So I'm looking at it right now. Looks like you guys can see it. All right, great. So Freddie Mac lump sum repayment is not required in forbearance. So they came out today. And this is, you can see this is the Freddie Mac website. So this is not some third party where I'm getting this information. I'm getting it right directly from the source, right? So I'm just going to skip down a little bit on this video. So we want to keep it right here to this paragraph, right? So owners patient. So prior to today, they came out with these forbearance agreements, basically saying if you take the forbearance, and a lot of lenders were telling homeowners, including myself, saying that, hey, if you take this forbearance agreement, a lump sum is going to be due after that suspended period. Most lenders are offering 90 days suspended, not forgiven. There's a difference between suspended and forgiven, but it was given 90 days forgiven, right? And then after that 90 days, you have to pay that back end of 90 days plus the month is due. So if you took the forbearance out, you have April, May, June, and then July. So that'd be 4 months of mortgage payments due up front. And I've been consistent on my channel. I've been consistent telling everyone, read the fine print, because I believe a lot of people was going to get jammed up with this. Now, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac came out today with a lot of clarity, basically stating that even after the 90 days, if owners are facing hardship, they are entitled up to 12 months of forbearance. So the 3 months plus the 12 months. Services will start with a shorter plan and reassess to see if an extension is needed for up to 12 months, right? Once the hardship has been resolved, there are several options for the borrower to repay the money that's owed. Again, key line, once the hardship has been resolved, there are several options, okay, for the borrowers to repay that money. Again, guys, A lot of you think that this is free money for people who own homes. This is not free money. Okay, this money still has to be repaid. But here's what they're saying. Let me zoom this in a little bit bigger so that you guys can definitely see this a little bit clearer. I hope that zoom in works a little bit better for you guys watching this live here on YouTube. All right, so let's go through this, right? So owners facing hardship are entitled to the 12 months forbearance services. Will start with a shorter plan and then reassess to see if an extension for up to 12 months is necessary. Once the hardship has been resolved, there are several options for a borrower to repay the money owed, including full repayment, known as a reinstatement, where you pay back the missed payments quickly and get back on track. All right. Now, that's what a lot of lenders were telling people from the very beginning, that a full repayment is due and that you would have to call back 30 days before the forbearance agreement was going to end to see what the other options were if you didn't have that full repayment. And one of my biggest arguments in the beginning of this, when this first came out, was that how can you make a decision on something that you don't know what it's going to be? You know, what if the lenders try to screw everybody and say, hey, we just want all of our money and we don't care? So that was one of my big things with this. So now they're being clear. A repayment plan, which allows borrowers to catch up gradually in addition to paying their regular monthly payments. All right. Now, again, a repayment plan, which allows the borrowers to catch up gradually in addition to paying regular monthly payments. Now, if your monthly payment is $2,000, okay, and let's just say you miss 4 months of payments, that's $8,000 that was suspended. They're basically going to break that $8,000 up to make it affordable for you. Probably they'll put it on a 12-month, 24-month, 36-month, and you have to pay a little bit of that money every single month on top of your regularly scheduled mortgage payment. So let's just say your mortgage payment is $2,000 for your regular payment, but you owe this $8,000 back in. They may say, okay, pay us $2,200 a month until that back end is fully paid for. And then once it's paid for, boom, you're good to go. All right. Here's another option now. Payment deferral or modification of loan to keep monthly payments consistent and add the borrower's missed payments to the end of the mortgage. Now, that's a key one I want to really, really pay attention to. Payment deferral or modification. Now, in all these stimulus plans, it says payment deferrals will not be reported negative. I'm assuming that loan modifications will not be reported negative because they didn't mention anything in these stimulus plans about loan modifications. They only said payment deferrals. So I'm hoping a loan modification, if someone's going to do a loan mod, to keep the monthly payments consistent with your current monthly payment and just to add those missed payments to the end of the mortgage. I'm hoping that they don't report that as a negative thing. From how I'm reading this, they're probably not, but I want you guys to pay attention to that. Let's hope they get some more clarification in the future about this, but I'm hoping that that loan mod doesn't get reported to you as negative. And then the fourth option is a modification of your loan to reduce a borrower's original monthly payment amount. Now, that's the big one to me. Now, if they got to do a modification to reduce your original mortgage plus put the back in, will that be reported negative? These are the things that I'm a little bit concerned about because when I start hearing modifications, typically that's negative impact on your credit report. But the bottom line with all of this, guys, like I was telling you guys earlier, is that the government is doing what they have to do to help people who are facing hardship due to COVID-19. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, like I've been telling you guys from the very beginning, if you have your job and you're able to pay your mortgage and you're really not suffering hardship, you should continue to pay your mortgage, period, point blank. Do not take advantage. Do not think you're trying to get over on the system. Pay your mortgage, pay your bills. To me, it's not worth it if you have the money. Let the people who really need it take advantage of this. Now, with the mortgage modification to reduce a borrower's original monthly payment, that's kind of scary to me because that's a full-fledged loan mod. And I personally think that will probably get reported negative. But again, they're not giving us no clarity on those things. Now, loan services will reach out about 30 days before the initial forbearance plan is scheduled to end to determine which assistance program is best or if additional forbearance is needed. Borrowers who believe they are not being offered proper repayment options can reach out to the CFPB directly. All right. Now, customers looking for additional resources, you can go to myhomebyfreddiemac.com. And if you want to see if your loan is owned by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, you can Google that in the description of this video. I'll put the loan lookups in the description. So if you are a homeowner, you can look up to see if your loan is owned by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. Now, right now, this is not across the board for every mortgage that is out there. This is only for loans that are owned by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. I want to be very clear. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, they're being very clear what the options are for homeowners. And I think this is a win for those folks who are going through true hardship because of COVID-19, because they lost their job, maybe they got sick, maybe a family member died, or whatever the case may be. I personally think this is a home run for them. All right. So contact your service and lender, see what the options are, read the fine details before you make a decision. All right, because this is very important that you read the fine details prior to you signing anything. But this is a home run for those folks who need it. Now that we have this clarity from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, this can help millions of people not have to go through this COVID-19 pandemic without having this extra anxiety, worrying about what happens after their mortgage, what happens after the forbearance period is over. Now we have clarity from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, and this is only for loans that are owned by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So make sure you check with your service and lender guys to make sure you have all the right information before you make this decision. And I'm gonna say it again, if you can't afford your mortgage, continue to pay your mortgage on time, because let's save this help for the folks who really have been affected by COVID-19 and are really suffering from this pandemic. All right, so I appreciate all you guys. Thank you again for always tuning in and listening to me rant. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. More videos coming this week. All right, peace.